it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I thought that I would share with you some products that I've been using so far this spring of 2016. So some things are items that I love, some are items that I feel kind of like just kind of working through it, haven't committed to liking it one way or another, and a few are products that I'm like, no thank you. Almost to the point that I might give them away opposed to not using them up completely. So if you want to see which products I am talking about, then just keep watching. Alright, so I just want to say for a second, like, where have I been? I've just been posting my weekly makeup baskets, but I haven't been posting really anything else. Last week I did do a project pan update that I'll link down below. But basically, I've been working a lot, as I said in my life update that I'll also link down below. But also, I'm studying to get my personal trainer certification, and it involves a lot of studying. So that mixed in with how much I'm working, it's really taken a lot of time away from me. But I take the test in a couple of weeks, and hopefully I pass the first time, and I'll be good to go. But the test is really hard, so I'm like, I've accepted that it might take it maybe 2 times to pass. But I'm trying real hard to study as much as I can to pass it the first time. But sadly, that's taken away time to film, edit, and upload videos. So I have some time right now that I wanted to just get a video up because I do love posting and chatting with you all, and most importantly, sharing my love of makeup with everyone. So that's why I thought I would do kind of a products update, since you haven't been hearing a lot from me as far as what I've been using. You probably don't really know unless you've been watching my weekly makeup baskets, but I just wanted to do pretty much an overview of everything that I'm using. 90% makeup, and then there's a couple of hair products in here as well. So let's start on a good note with the products that I'm loving. Starting with face, we'll just start with in the order of using it. The first thing is say yes to coconut. This is the Hydrate and Restore Ultra Hydrating Cream Cleanser. I really like this a lot. It does a really good job of removing all of my makeup, including my mascara. Regardless of which mascara I'm using, it dissolves all of it. Also, it has cleaner ingredients, it's affordable, all that good stuff. It's very gentle on the face, so I've really been liking this, and as you can see, I only have a little bit left of it. So this is the first thing that I have been loving. After that, I put moisturizer on, which is what I've always use, which you see in my empties all the time. But after that, the primer that I've been loving is the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is hyped a lot on YouTube, but it's worth all the hype. It smells like coconut, and coconut's one of my favorite things. It has a pump, as you have probably seen. And it says replenishing face primer with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers, and it's silicone-free. It really does take care of your skin. Basically, every morning I put this on after my moisturizer, regardless if I'm going to put makeup on or not. It just feels so nice on my skin, and it's very calming. And I was using a primer that I talked about in my project pan that totally broke me out, and this has really helped repair my skin from that. So I really love it. It's about $32, so it's pricey for, how much is in here? 1.35 fluid ounces. So it's definitely not something that I will always have on hand because of that price point, but it is something that I am enjoying. After that comes foundation. So I have been mixing 2 products because, okay, let's talk about it first. e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer SPF 20 Sunscreen in Nude. I don't particularly like this on its own. It's hard to apply. If you use a beauty blender, it picks up all the product. If you use a brush, it's too streaky. And if you use your fingers, it just doesn't blend in that well. And even though it's less than 1 fluid ounce, it's 0.85, but it's like $3 or $6, one of those two. So it's such an affordable product that I'm like, okay, well, I'm still going to use it up. So I thought that I would mix it with something, and I've been mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is in W3 Warm Nude Beige. I like this alone, but it kind of breaks my skin out if I use it too much on its own. So I've been putting the 2 of them together, and it's perfect because they're almost the same color, but this one is a little bit darker, so it takes the orange out of the e.l.f. and it adds a little bit of gloomy from this being so loomy, and together they're so nice. I can use a beauty blender and apply them to my face, and I just really have been enjoying them. I think it makes my face look flawless. I'm not wearing it today, but I really like these two, so this is almost gone, so it's really going to help me go through the e.l.f. But I suggest to you, if you have some like foundations in your collection that you're like, what am I gonna do? Try mixing it with one, maybe one of your favorites to kind of get through it. Then over that, I've been loving the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. This is in the color Light. As you can have seen probably in my weekly makeup baskets, I've been using this for the last month or two exclusively, and I really like it. I have it on today. I don't know if you can really see that, but the color match is perfect. It blends out super easily. I don't know, I just can't say enough good things about it. It's under $10 at the drugstore. I really like it. I haven't tried the foundation that goes along with it, but I've heard good things about it. But the concealer is bomb. I love it so much. And then to set that, I've been loving the NYX. This is the HD Finishing Banana Powder, and I did set my concealer today with that. It is really nice. I'm trying to use it up because it's one of my older powders, so I've been using it every day, and I love it. As you can see, I hit pan on it, but it's just so nice, and it's brightening, as you can see. It sets well. It can get cakey if you put too much on at once, but if you just do like a light layer and then do like a makeup setting spray after, it works really nice. So I have really been loving this to set my concealer, and that's pretty much the only place that I put that on my face. And another product, Maybelline New York. This is the Dream Wonder. This is in Classic Ivory Zero. This is just one that has been at the drugstore for a while, and I really wanted to try it because it's new that I've never tried. So when I ran out of my last setting powder, it was the Milani, I went ahead and picked this up, and I have already put a pretty good dent in it, but I just love how simple it is. It blends completely into my skin. You can't even see it whenever it is blended out, but it's just a simple setting powder. Like, I just take a fluffy brush and just kind of pat it around my face, because the two, the e.l.f. and the Lumi together, do make my face like really glowy, which is good, but some places like in the center, it just kind of looks more greasy than cute. So I've been using this to just kind of mattify that area. I do have dry skin, so I do like a lot of glow, but at the same time, I don't want it to look like the wrong kind of glow. Is there a wrong kind of glow? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And okay. Then, moving on, do you guys do blush first or bronzer first? Because I have always done bronzer first and then blush, but recently I've been doing the reverse, and it has helped me to not apply so much of either product. This City Color Pink Grapefruit Blush, I love this. These are like $5. It's such a like affordable price point. It's this very cool tone pink. It's so easy to wear. It blends out really nicely. As you can see, it's just a super light flush of color. Barely anything shows up, but on the cheeks, it's just a perfect amount to add color back to your face, because your face tends to get flat after concealer and foundation and powder, so this just adds a little bit of life back to it. What I'm wearing today is the good old NARS Orgasm. This is an oldie but a goodie, but I love these shimmery blushes. They don't have the glitter, which is nice. It just has like a nice wash of color, and I don't even think it will show up for you on camera, but like I said, I am wearing it today. Yeah, like it's just so natural. You can't even really see it right there on my hand. But absolutely love it. And then finally, Cargo. This is in Caney's. I really love this color, and I have another one in it, but it's limited edition. It's the Crisp Whites by MAC, which I saw is still at Nordstrom's as of last week. This is really hard to open. Okay, here's the Cargo blush. It's a really pretty pink color, and just like the one from City Color, you're not gonna really be able well, you can actually see that a little bit more. But when you put it on with the bronzer and highlight, it just kind of adds another dimension to your face that is just nice. Like, it doesn't stand out. It doesn't look like too much, but it's just like a little like, zing, and I'm ready today, and I look cute. But not too cute, but cute. You know what I mean? And then finally, for blush, Maybelline Master Highlight. This is in nude. Oh my god, I love this. Like, the hype around this is so real, and it's for a reason. You can put this just over your bronzer. You can put it over any blush. However you want to use it, it's gonna look on point. So mine came, if you saw my haul when I got it, basically it came kind of like defected, but let me just swirl together all of these colors. Whoo, girl. Okay. I see you. It's just this perfect sheen. If you can see, I think it's so bright. It's natural light, but I think it's so bright. It's like washing out everything. But, oh, I love it. I really suggest you pick it up. It's good. They have a bunch of other ones, but this is the only one that I have picked up. And then for bronzer, guys, I am in love with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This is the waterproof with the shimmer in it, and mine was a sample that's pretty much out, but I am wearing it today. I think I can maybe squeeze one more use out of this, like around the edges. I absolutely love this. It adds contour, it adds a bronze. It's just perfect, but it's $30 full size. This came in a kit, and I have like 4 other bronzers, so I can't really justify buying one right now, but oh my god, again, the hype around this is so real. I love it so much, but clearly I'm pretty much, tomorrow will be gone, which is sad. And then for highlights, this is Milani Bella Chiffon. This is like a white color, an ivory color, but it is perfect glow. That's what my glow is right here on top of a cream that I will talk about in a second. But hello, how are you? Look at that. And it just blends out to be this like golden, beautiful glow. As I said, I have it on. I just absolutely love it. And then the last 3 things I have are lip products, and I have discovered these Buxom lip glosses this year, and I am in love. So I have Buxom Berry Blast, Sophia, and Dolly. And if you have not tried these, like where are you at? They have like a peppermint ting to them, which might be like a little bit too much for you, but oh, these colors, and they're pretty sheer wash. So let me swatch them. So this one right here is the Berry Blast. This one's more of a hot pink color, and it does have a little bit more pigment to it, but you can wear it over a lipstick, you can wear it over a lip liner, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, I just love that smell. Then there's Sophia. Sophia is my #1 favorite. I had another sample size that I used up, so I went ahead and picked up. There was a 2-pack of sample sizes. Sephora probably still has it, but it was $18. So when they had their VIB sale, I went ahead and picked one up. But there is Sophia. Absolutely gorgeous by itself on the lips. And then also, this is a mauve color. It's called Dolly. And I have been wanting to try Dolly, and I knew I love Sophia, so I wasn't really sure which one to buy in full size. So when I saw that they were in a sample size kit together, I'm like, problem solved. But here we go. Here is, like I said, Dolly at the end. So absolutely beautiful. They have so much shine. They're easy to wear. They are a little bit sticky, but not too bad. They'll wear for a while. If you put them on after you brush your teeth, it's like mint overload, which might be intense maybe for some people, but I absolutely love it. So that is it for the products that I am loving. I have a couple that I'm kind of like, I don't really know how I feel about it. The first one being is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Mine is in light, and I think they have like a medium as well. But it smells like sunscreen, which I don't mind, and it has a pretty design, and the packaging is beautiful, and it's about $14.99, but you know there's always sales. Like just last week, CVS, one of the ones I went into, it was 40% off. Part of it is my fault. I haven't given it a lot of love because I've been using the Tarte, but part of it is you have to really build this up on your skin. Like that's two hard swatches to get it to look like that, and so you're using a lot of product to build it up, and I'm kind of on the fence about it, but it does have a little bit of the shimmeriness to it that I like. It's not glitter, it's just kind of like a nice like sun-kissed glow. So I'm on the fence. Well, I mean, pick it up if you're interested. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but I don't know that you're gonna be like swooning like everyone on YouTube does. Next is Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly Palette. I'm so happy to have this, and my boyfriend bought it for me, which was super kind. So I love it for those reasons, and I love that it's like so cute and special. But as far as like the colors and the quality, I love warm colors. So this is right up my alley, but it's very chalky. Not chalky, chalky's the wrong word. It's very, like the fallout. Powdery, that's what I was looking for. It's powdery. So if you dip your brush in it, it's just powder's gonna go everywhere. And this jelly, you really have to build it up to get that pigmentation. And it kind of just goes everywhere as you keep re-tapping your brush into it. So that's a heavy swatch to get that pigmentation. But over your eyes, it does not, like with a brush, it does not come out that pigmented. So that's something to think about. With the fingers, they all swatch beautiful, but I do love Nuts About You. I do love Peanut Brittle, Peanut Butter, and what's this? Bananas. So I'm just on the fence. I think it's, again, like the Butter Bronzer. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, and I do encourage you to get it if you're kind of not sure about it. But at the same time, know that it's like not as wonderful as the hype is. It's just fun. So something to keep in mind. Here is the Clinique Hefty Highlight 01. I am panning this, so I do have this underneath my face makeup. I'm using this every single day for the past 3 months because I'm trying to get through it. And it's this really pretty pink glow right there. It's pretty. It's really pretty. But how much are these? Are they like $20 or so? I don't know that it's worth that price point for me. It came in a kit, so I didn't pay for that individually. I do enjoy using it, but chubby sticks don't really have a place in my like routine because it's so hard. You can't put them over your makeup, so you have to put them under. But then I always like putting a powder highlight on top, so then it's like, what's the point of this? So it's okay. If you can make it work in your routine, then I think you would enjoy it, but I just don't really, I don't know. And then last but not least on the products that I'm unsure about, this is the NYX Vivid Bright Halo. This is an eyeliner, and I had it on in my last video if you want to see what it looks like applied. I think that this is so fun, and it does make a lot of looks look nice, but it is very pigmented. Hello. But the thing is, when you apply it, it gets streaky. So let me see if I can show you guys. So if you can see on the bottom, maybe it's just streaky, and it's hard to go back and reapply it to fill it in. It's almost like when you paint your nails one time and it gives you a clear coat, and then you have to go over and add another layer to get that pigmentation. This is what this is like. Because from afar it looks like it has the pigmentation, but when you look up close, you're like, that's missing areas with some color. But with this kind of applicator and product, you can't really go back and go over it that well. I tried to a little bit, but I mean, applying eyeliner the first time is a struggle. So to go back and do it a second time, it's like, I don't know, this is asking too much of me. Alright, and then finally, I have two products that I'm like, we're done. Okay, so the first one is, this is the Yes to Cucumber Hydrate and Restore Ultra Hydrating Melting Cleanser. I bought this because I saw some reviews and hype over it, and what it's supposed to be is a basically a makeup remover cleanser. Basically like a gel that you can either add water or not add water, and it just is supposed to like your makeup's supposed to just melt off your face. What? I don't get it. People are like, I love it. It works perfect. It literally takes nothing off of my face. Nothing. And I've tried the tricks of add water. Don't add water. Use a hot rag. Don't use a hot rag. Just splash the water. I've tried everything and it does not work. It doesn't take even powder off of my face. And it makes me angry. And I don't know if it's the product being overhyped and it sucks or if it's my face. I don't know. But I don't like it and I'm gonna try to use it. It's pretty much 2/3 full, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get through it. And then finally, this is the Head & Shoulders. This is 2-in-1 Classic Clean. This came in an Influenster. If you are not familiar, Influenster is sent to you for free, but you have to review it. And you just link all your social media and do all these tasks, and they'll send you products if you're lucky. And so I got this. And I do have a dry scalp, but it's because of psoriasis. And because of that, I stopped using products in my hair, on my scalp, that have sulfates, parabens, all that stuff, because it irritates my skin and I just scratch it all day because I can't handle it. So when this came in for review, I thought, well, it's probably been since high school since I've used that. And it does have sulfates in it. And I was like, okay, well, I will try it again because it's for review and that's part of the deal is you have to at least try it once. And oh my gosh, my head was on fire. It's like it literally burned my scalp. And I don't mean burn in the sense like, oh my gosh, get it off my scalp, it's burning. I mean like within 2 hours of me washing my hair, I could not stop scratching it. And I was like literally like digging in my scalp because it itched so freaking bad. And it was like that all day until I could go home and wash my hair and use something else. And even the next day when I had washed my hair with something else, it was still super irritated. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like it's still, this has been like but see, it's Friday and it's Monday now, so it's been a few more days since then, but it's not as bad, but it's still really irritating me, and I can't. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe I wasn't really allergic to the sulfates. Maybe I had kind of just made it up. I don't know. I thought it would be okay, and it wasn't. It hurt so bad. So I know in that situation it's my scalp and not necessarily that product. But if you have psoriasis or any sort of something on your head, I would really encourage you to not use anything with sulfates and parabens because it does irritate it. Like it's a real thing irritating it. So there's like OGX and Say Yes To, Burt's Bees. Like there's things at the drugstore that are affordable that won't irritate you as much. But just keep an eye out if that's kind of something you struggle with. But anyways, that's all I have. I hope you guys are still here at the end. This is probably like a 15-20 minute video. But that's all I have for you guys. So I will see you all in my next weekly makeup basket. And until then, I hope you all stay well. Bye.